Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be giving you a full face of first impressions using all of these new products I have here to try out. I will tell you which products I like and which products I didn't, which products are a yay and which products are a nay. There were some weird things happening and there were some great things happening. Before we get into the video, don't forget to follow me on all my other social medias, which will be linked down below, and subscribe to my channel to see all my future videos. Now, if you want to see what I think of these products and how I created this entire look, then just keep on watching. Today I'm going to start off by doing my eyebrows, and I'll be trying out the Catrice Slimmatic Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. This is their darkest shade. They only have 3 shades, and this is supposed to be waterproof. It's just a micro brow pencil, which are my favorite, and it does have a spoolie, which I really enjoy. For me, that's essential in a brow pencil. Okay, so I'm just gonna start by underlining. It's very pigmented. It's very creamy and it doesn't feel waxy, at least not yet. So I don't feel like it will glue down my brow hairs and make it look extremely fake. This is my perfect shade. I love this. I finished my brows. I really like how they look. I feel like I'm gonna love this brow pencil. And I'm going to clean them up with the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. And I can't really give you a thought on it by just using it to clean my brows, because for me that's not the true test. But I am going to use it for that so that you can see the consistency and how it works for this purpose. I'm just going to pack the concealer on the brush. It has a thin doe foot applicator. I really like that. And I'm just going to clean them up. It's not a thick concealer at all. I'm going to drag that concealer down on my lid and use the applicator to apply some, just to use it as my eyeshadow primer. It does seem to be pretty full coverage actually. And it's blending out very easily as well. Because this is a full face of first impressions video, I am going to do my base before my eyes because I will be trying a new foundation and I would like to see how it works throughout the entire time I'm doing my eye makeup and my other face makeup. So I really want to see how it works and if anything weird happens during that time. And today I'll be trying out the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. This is a vitamin infused foundation and it has an SPF of 20 in it. This claims to be a lightweight full coverage foundation that hydrates and includes SPF. It is oil free and it is supposed to be an antioxidant and full of vitamins as well. I'm just going to pump some on the back of my hand. I really do enjoy that this has a pump. I did 2 pumps on the back of my hand. I'm going to use my Echo Tool sponge to blend this on my skin. Oh wait, I forgot to prime. Oh my god, I have a primer to try out. This is the SMASHBOX Photo Finish Iconic Primer Stick. SMASHBOX has 2 of my favorite primers of all time, the Primer Water and the Photo Finish Primer, the one that's clear. Oh, and I really like their color correcting adjust one, which is the green one. They do amazing primers, so I'm really excited for this one. This is supposed to blur your skin, mattify your skin, and control your oils. So this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to use that on my T-zone. This is supposed to fill in my pores as well, which is my main concern on that area. Just going to apply some here and on my forehead a little bit, so on my chin and my smile line. I'm just gonna press it on my skin and I'm just going to use my mirror to see if it blurred my pores. I feel like it did. Not as much as my Milk Makeup Blur Stick though. I feel like that fills in a little bit more. So I'm just gonna apply one more layer to see if it makes any difference. It does look smoother though. I mean, nothing groundbreaking, but I like it, how it looks. Now let's see how it works with my foundation before it dries on my sponge. I'm just going to tap it. Yeah, if this oxidizes, I might look like an Oompa Loompa, but yeah, I feel like this is a pretty good shade. It is looking very nice. This is not a matte foundation whatsoever. This is more of a leaning more towards the dewy side, but it's not super dewy, so I'd say like a satin natural finish foundation. It's looking beautiful though, at least from afar. It is giving me a lot of coverage. It is covering up all my redness on my cheeks. I'm loving this, oh my god. So now I'm going to see how concealer layers on top. That is a very important step, and I will be trying out the Catrice concealer. Okay, this is the shade 5 and this is the shade 10, so I'm gonna see which one matches me the best. Oh my god, this is pretty light. This is the 5 and this is a very yellow. I'm gonna try the 10 on the other side just to see which one matches me the most. Oh yeah, I'm definitely shade 10, so I'm just going to apply this. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend this out now, and I'm gonna use my mirror just to see, to close up. It's blending out very easily, at least on these areas. This is pretty full coverage actually, because I only applied a thin layer. And it's blending out with the foundation very, very well. It's not difficult to blend at all. And as I said, it's very creamy, thin consistency. I really like how that looks. I'm gonna try to apply the shade 5, which is a little brighter, just on the inner corner to see if it adds a little bit more coverage and brightens it up a little bit more. Yeah, it definitely adds more coverage. So this is definitely a buildable formula. It really brightened up the area. Yeah, I really like this concealer. It's very, very affordable. So I'm gonna set my concealer and I will be trying out the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. This is supposed to be an extremely smooth fixing compact powder for a matte and natural finish all day long. It helps to blend blush and foundation colors together. Fixes makeup when applied as finishing powder. It is for all skin tones because this is supposed to be translucent. And I'm gonna pick up the powder with my sponge and just press it on my under eye. I'm gonna touch it to see. It feels very creamy when you touch it. I'm gonna blend to the other side and just okay, this looks very smooth actually. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that looks very smooth on my under eye. The foundation didn't dry down completely. It is very tacky still, so this is definitely a foundation you would want to set. So I'm going to use that same powder and press it on my skin to set the entire foundation. My face looks smooth AF. Now I'm going to move on to bronze up my skin, and I'll be trying out today the ABH Powder Bronzer, and this is in the shade Rosewood, which is their lightest shade. This is what it looks like. It's very, very warm, and they do have more colors. This is giving me a very pretty tan. It's blending very nicely as well. To contour today, I'll be using the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzer. This is the light to medium shade, and the reason I'm going to be using this to contour, even though it's a bronzer, is because it is very cool toned. As you can see, it smells heavenly. I am a hardcore chocolate lover, so this smells amazing. That was a little weird. Yeah, this is a perfect shade for me to contour with. It's not so gray, but it's definitely cooler than the bronzer, so it's giving me that shadow I want. And just the fact that it smells like chocolate. For blush today, I'll be using the Jordana Cosmetics Touch of Pink blush powder. This is a very pretty coral shade. Not very pigmented. But then again, it's a blush, so I don't want it to be very pigmented because then it's like, boom, a burst of color and then it's not good. So I'd rather have a buildable blush formula than a very, very intense blush that's like too overwhelming for the first time. This is pretty. This is a pretty shade. It's like coral, but pinky. I love this. I love this. It blended very nicely with my contour and my bronzer. Doesn't look patchy. Doesn't look weird. Might become one of my favorite blush colors. For my eyes, I'm going to be trying out a palette. I am so excited. This is the Urban Decay and Kristen Leanne collaboration. And this is the Daydream palette. This is a palette that includes 5 shades. And it is perfect for every day. It has 2 transition shades, a very dark brown, a pink, and a white shade that is perfect to set your eyelid primer. It does come with a brush, and it has a little fluffy side like this and a shader side. For my transition shade, I'll be using the shade Daydream. This is a very light shade, so I don't expect it to be extremely pigmented. It's looking nice. It's the perfect transition shade, actually. It's not too orange, it's not too brown. Perfect. To deepen up my crease, I'll be using the shade Subscribe. I'm going to try out the shade 8, which is a very dark, plummy chocolate shade with the brush it came with. I picked up a tiny, tiny little bit because I don't know how pigmented it'll be. And I don't want to have trouble blending it. Why am I sweating so much? Do you see this, guys? I started sweating and I just like fanned my face and tried to tap off the sweat and all my makeup came off. Holy crap. I knew something bad would happen. Oh my god. I'm gonna try out the peachy shade, which is 1212. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, and I'm gonna move on to my lower lash line, and I'm gonna be using that shader side of the brush, and I'll be using the shade 8 on my outer corner and connect it with my upper shadow. Now I'm gonna blend that 8th shade with the shade Subscribe, once again using that shader side of the brush. For highlighter today, I'll be using the Urban Decay and Kristen Leanne Beauty Beam highlighting palette. Once again, the packaging is absolutely stunning. It has 3 highlighter shades. I'm definitely going to be using the middle shade, which is the lighter one. Look at this. Holy moly. It's not emphasizing my texture. It looks very smooth. It blended very nicely with my blush. I really, really like this. As mascara today, I'll be using the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara. This mascara has fibers in it, and it's supposed to give you fuller, longer lashes with up to 18-hour hold. I will never use makeup for 18 hours, or at least I haven't yet, so I am not going to be able to test that out, but we will see if it gives me fuller and longer lashes. Today I'll be trying out the Hard Candy Plumping Serum. This is in the shade Baby Doll. This is pretty. And it does have that minty feel to it. I really like this shade. It feels very lightweight actually, and it's not sticky at all. And it's not getting goopy on the inside either. And it's very, very high shine, which I really, really like. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I really like how everything turned out, and it really looks very, very pretty. I mean, I did something very simple, but I really like it. And I'm now going to give you my final thoughts on each of the products, give you my first impressions, because I do have some things to say about some of them, and I will tell you what is a yay and what is a nay. First, I'm going to start off with the brows, and I do have to say I really like how it looks. I feel like they look very nice. The color is perfect. They don't look waxy. They don't look glued down to my face so that they look so fake, you know? The only thing I do have to say concerns me about this product, it is so creamy that I know I am going to run out of it very fast. This is not a product that's going to last me a very long time. But then again, it is very affordable, so you know, you have a good thing and a bad thing, so I think that's just up to you and what you want to do, but I really like it, so this is definitely a yay from me. The Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Stick I do like, but it is not as blurry as I would like it to be. My Milk Makeup Blur Stick blurs this area a lot more, but it did mattify my skin. It does have a very nice texture, and I do love the convenience of it being in this packaging, which is another reason why I also like the Milk Makeup one. So I really do like this, and I will definitely be using it again and trying it out more. This is definitely a yay for now. This is, I think, the only product that has me, I don't know if it's a yay, I don't know if it's a nay, I don't know. You know, I have to try it out a little more, and that is the foundation. I love how it looks on my skin, and it feels so lightweight. It looks natural. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't emphasize my texture. It has very full coverage. I mean, it's not full coverage from the first layer you apply. You do have to build it up, but I don't mind that because that means I can go with lighter coverage if I don't want to go full glam, or full coverage if I do want to go all out, you know? The only thing I noticed about this foundation is it is not long wearing. I sweat just a little bit when I was filming, and it completely wore off on my upper lip, and it's already sinking into my smile lines, and I've only had it on for like 2 hours, I would say. So it's not a very long wearing product. I do have to try it more just to make 100% sure that what I'm saying is, you know, completely true, but my first impressions, it's not long wearing, but I do love everything about it. And it does have SPF, so that's a very great thing. This is not a yay, this is not a nay, this is right in the middle. I will update you on my Instagram with my final thoughts because I definitely have to try it out more, but I do like it, you know, a lot, just not completely sure I love it, you know. The Catrice concealer, I do have a couple of things to say because I do like the coverage, I do like the consistency. I don't love the colors because the number 5 is way too yellow, and then the number 10 is a little bit too pink and gray for my skin tone. It isn't as full coverage as I thought it would be, and I mean, you can see some darkness peeking through, but it is a very nice concealer. It is increasing, and I do think if I layer it a little bit more, I would get more coverage out of it. But this is a yay for now. The Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder, I really like, and I'm surprised I like it this much because I didn't think I would. And I did take a picture with flash, and it did not have any flashbacks, so I really like that. It's completely translucent, and it softened all my makeup. It doesn't look cakey. It is very creamy. It set my under eye. My under eye is increasing at all, so I really like this powder. The ABH bronzer, I also really like. It's not too cool tone, it's not too warm where it looks orange. It blends out very nicely. It gives me a very natural tan, and I like it. I mean, there's not much to say about a bronzer, so this is definitely a yay. And the Too Faced bronzer is also a yay from me because, one, it smells absolutely incredible, amazing, and it's not too cool tone where it looks muddy, but it's not, you know, too warm where I can't use it for contouring, which is what I used it for today. It did give me that shadow, and it blended out very nicely on top of all my other products. The blush I love. I've had it on for like 2 hours now, and blush is usually the product that wears off the fastest on my skin, and this is still pretty noticeable. I love the color. It's very pigmented, but not overly pigmented where I feel like it's like too overwhelming from the first, you know, dip, and it's like, what do I do now? But I really like it. I love the color because it's coral, peachy, pink, so I think it goes with a lot of different looks, and it blended out very nicely with all my other face makeup, and it wasn't patchy at all. So this is definitely a yay. I really like this. I freaking love this palette. It is so beautiful. The colors are very pigmented. I did something very simple just because I wanted to see how they blended and how they worked out, and I do have to say they are incredible. I also really like the other palette from this collection, and they blended out nicely. They weren't patchy, they don't blend into each other and start looking muddy. They don't do any of that, and I do feel like the palette is perfect for anyone to have because it is an all matte palette. You have transition shades, the shade to set the lid, you have that dark brown shade to deepen up everything. I do think it's a very beautiful palette, and the packaging is absolutely stunning, so I really love this. This is definitely a yay from me. The highlighting palette is amazing. Also one of my favorite products I tried out today. It's blinding. It doesn't emphasize my texture at all. It's very creamy. It blended out nicely with my blush and my contour. And I do like that you have, you know, 3 shades for every skin tone. I'm definitely not going to use this shade or this shade, but I can definitely use it as an eyeshadow or on any of my clients. So I really like it, and the packaging is beautiful. I love this. The mascara is amazing. I think this is one of my favorite products I tried out today. It makes my lower lashes look so pretty, and they don't look clumpy. It doesn't give me that spidery look. They look very full and voluminous, but not in a very ill way where they look like too much. I do have, you know, to wear it for a longer time to see if it flakes or it transfers, but I've been wearing it for like 2 hours now and nothing has happened, so I really like it. Last but not least, one of my favorite products I tried today. I know I've said that a lot. I freaking love this. It's so lightweight, it's very high shine, it's not goopy on the inside of my lips. It doesn't feel sticky. It's very comfortable to wear. I don't feel like I have a gloss on, you know? I freaking love the minty feeling you get because it's not so overwhelming where it's like uncomfortable, but you do get that fresh feel on your lips, which I really like. This is definitely a yay. Okay guys, so this is the end of my full face first impressions video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the look, and if you have tried any of these products, leave a comment down below telling me what you think. And if you want to try any of the products I used today, leave a comment down below so I know. And if you like this style of video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will see you on my next video. Bye!